What's going on? Oh my God. It's the second episode, and it's Friday, and we're partying with Rebecca Black. I'm not sure if anybody remembers Rebecca Black, but I remember Rebecca Black. My God, 164 million views, Rod. Rebecca
She's
Black.
still popular in my household, but it's just me in my household. So
Yes. Hello, everybody. I'm Evan Kassem.
and I'm Steve Rudden,
And this,
aka Rudd,
aka Rudd, and this is the Cass and Rudd Show, episode 2, baby. We're here, we're clear, and we're gonna cheer. Let's go. I'm so excited for the second episode. Sorry it's been taking so long. We wanted to make sure that this second episode was top notch. And to do that, we had to take a little bit more time, a little bit more space. Maybe a little bit more, maybe more time, maybe more space, maybe less time. Maybe we needed less time and less space. Or maybe we needed more time and more space. Who knows? But we needed more time. Okay? We needed more time. And this is going to be great. Of course, we appreciate everybody viewing the first episode. We got a lot of great feedback, awesomeness from the last show. Not to mention a couple comments, which were a little drab. But we'll talk about those comments. And we're such a small channel. We're already getting hate comments. What the fuck? I mean, sorry, Rod. You're right. Okay. Before we continue this, I wanted to just let everybody know. So we take feedback here in the Cass and Rudd Show very seriously. By the way, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Spotify, listen to us, subscribe, like, comment, even if it's bad, like apparently we got already, and from the first episode when nobody knows who we are, but yet we got two idiots. No, actually 2 idiots and one guy who put one word that just really hit my heart, and we'll talk about that. But here's the thing. One thing that people had told me is that I curse way too much. Now I'm going to blame that on 2 things. One, my upbringing. Okay, my mother cursed like a sailor. All right, and listen, this is how we express ourselves. Now I'm half Israeli, so of course Israelis are can be very aggressive. Okay, so I'm you know what it's like, Rudd. I am like those. What's that candy that they have, the sour and sweet? That's how I am. That's how I am when I'm talking and I'm passionate about something. I'm sour and sweet. I curse, I don't curse. But here's what I'm going to do. For all the people that said that I curse too much, I'm not going to curse at all during the whole show. Okay? I am going to be curseless, as it were. Curseless. No,
I actually have a
cursing for
thing.
me.
If you do curse, you should give us some money, or at least put some money in a jar. So we
Yeah,
can
sorry.
get some.
So if I do accidentally curse, how much? So what are we going to give it to charity? How much money?
Good.
How much money are we talking here?
Let's do $1 each time you curse.
Okay, $1 each time. So what if
Yeah.
I kind of say like "fuh" or "she," and then I like stop myself? She, you know what I mean?
No.
And I'm just like, "Oh fuck." What if I go, "Oh fudge"?
You have to go all the way, but people will understand what you're saying, and they might get turned off,
right.
and
All right, that's fine. That's fine. Fair enough.
talk to you about it.
And you know what, Rudd? We'll just give it to we'll just give it to a charity of your choice. How about that?
All right. Well, I got to figure out one because I don't.
Yeah,
really
you got to
know
figure
any
out one, man.
charities.
Listen, I did Alex's lemonade stand in my fraternity in college. So if you need an organization, man, you know,
What fraternity was that?
AE Pi.
Pi?
AE Pi till I die, baby. That's what it was. That's all it is. That's all it ever was. Anyway, so I'm not going to curse throughout this whole thing, or at least I'm going to attempt to. But of course, if I do curse, I will put $1 in the jar. In the cookie jar. All right, perfect. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, let's get right into the show, baby. All right, so what are we talking about today? The topic of the week. We decided to go with movies. And why did we decide to go with movies? Well, you know, summer's coming up in 5 months. I want to get ahead of the game. Okay, look, the best movies do come out in the summer. So,
well, that was before COVID.
Yeah, that was before COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, I mean, listen, people, listen. Unfortunately, movies are going to be dead. The movie theaters are going to be dead in 10 years, maybe 15. Nobody wants to go to the movies anymore. It's too expensive. It's like a damn ball game. I mean, think about a ball game. You spend $35 on a ticket, then you spend $10 for popcorn, then you spend $18 for a beer, then you spend $20 on something else, and then you buy funnel cake, and then you buy a souvenir. Now let's go to the movies. How much is popcorn? $7. How much is a ticket? $15 a person. I mean, it's ridiculous.
I
Nobody's
mean,
going to go to the movies.
it could have gone higher because people now are. I mean, I hear it everywhere where people are saying like a thing of eggs, it's like $7. So if that's $7, you never know what movie tickets are, and
Well, and then
uh,
what are movies prices going to be like in 10 years? It's gonna be $50 a person, dude. No,
yeah,
I'm telling you, they're dead, man. They're dead. But listen, let's get. I want to tell you. I want to talk about. We got a lot to talk about today. But we're gonna keep it short. Our first episode was very long. We wanted you guys to get to know us, and we appreciate you sitting through it. If you did, now some people that I talked to, who slid into my DMs, as the youngins say these days, they slid into my DMs. It was on the long side, and people were like, yeah, I was doing dishes, and it was just way too long. But 20 minutes, it was the greatest time of my life. I was like, damn, okay, all right. I'm glad it was the greatest time. I mean, hey, I'm glad we can do that for people. But anyway, so let me talk to you about what's going on with movies. So first, let me tell you about myself. So when I was a kid, I used to love to go to the movies, man. The dollar theater was legit. Okay. I saw Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, 12 times in the theater. 12. Okay. It was cheap. It was a dollar theater. It was $1 to get in. The candy was like $3. It was cheap. So of course I saw it over and over and over and over again. I fell in love with Star Wars as a kid. When I first popped in that VCR tape that I got from the Hewlin Library back in Fort Worth, Texas, and I saw Luke Skywalker, my hero. Okay, hero. He's a hero, Rudd, and he was passionate, strong, kind of a wussy in the very beginning, when he was like, but I just wanted to go to the Tashi station to pick up some power converters. Dude, I wanted to slap him in the face. Okay. I like Luke when he is from Empire Strikes Back through and forward. He had his moments in New Hope, but really Empire Strikes Back was really his coming out his coming out party, if you as it were. But in Jedi coming out. So you had Luke, and he was trained by Yoda, and you watched him grow. You watched him become this amazing Jedi Knight who defeated the Empire, who had help from Darth Vader at the end. If you haven't seen it, spoiler, sorry, it's been out for 30 years, okay? I'm sorry for it. You should have seen Star Wars by now. And I'm sorry, I'm just going to ruin it for you anyway. Darth Vader's Luke's father. If you haven't watched Star Wars already, I mean, I don't know. There's no hope for you. So I don't know what to tell you. But I'm sorry for spoilers, but it is what it is. You've had over 30 years, 40 years to watch it.
I have to confess a lot of things.
Oh, go ahead, Rod. Confession time.
So I was never really a Star Wars guy. At the
Not
summer
many
camp,
are.
at the summer camp that I used to go to, we would have movie nights every Wednesday, and
Oh, yeah, very nice.
the running joke was every Wednesday night would be Star Wars. But whenever they did play it, I would fall asleep right away.
Oh no!
The only Star Wars that I saw
No.
in theaters was with Jar Jar Binks. So
What?
yeah,
Wait. You just liked it because of Jar Jar Binks?
No. That was the only one that I saw in the theaters with my brother and my dad, and that was the one with Jar Jar Binks. That's the only one that I
Oh, so
remember.
episode 1, the one that I saw 12 times. Yeah. Listen, Star Wars episode 1 has its ups and downs, and Jar Jar Binks was one of the biggest mistakes in the Star Wars universe, maybe in all of Star Wars lore. But there's I don't mean to go off topic, but there's a there's a rumor that Jar Jar Binks was going to be like a Sith Lord, and he was going to be like a bad guy. Yeah, and he was like the key to the whole thing. Ridiculous. I would have killed. I wouldn't have watched any more Star Wars if that was it. But anyway, so back to what I was saying. So, I grew up with Star Wars. I absolutely loved it. I fell in love with Luke. Luke was my favorite character, as cliche as it is. I loved his green freaking lightsaber. It was unbelievable. I absolutely loved everything that he encompassed, everything that he believed, that he did, that he said. I mean, I really looked up to Luke. I wanted to be him. I wanted to help people. I wanted to, go off and, fight for a good cause. I just like, I that's what I wanted to do. And Luke was just a really big icon for me. And then in I think it was 2012 or 2013 or 2014. I'm not sure when Disney bought Star Wars, but I think it was about 2013, 2014. I mean, I thought when Disney bought Star Wars, it was going to be like magic, like everything that they touch turned to gold. I mean, everything. I mean, it was just unbelievable. But then something happened, and that person was Kathleen Kennedy, this horrible human being who is, what's the other word? I can't remember. I think it's not misogynistic, but the other word for if you hate men, misogynistic. I don't know. Rod, you got to look that up. I don't know what it is. But it's the other.
Hold on. All right.
No. Look it up. I'll keep talking. So, and let me know what it is. But it's the opposite, and that's exactly what this horrible, evil woman culminated. She doesn't like men. She doesn't like men having lead roles. She doesn't like men doing anything that has a leadership capability. She doesn't like anything dealing with anything unless you're a woman. Unless you're a non-straight woman, she doesn't want anything to do with you, and that's it. So good luck. Now, if you are going to be in one of those movies and you are a male, then you're going to look like an idiot, or you're going to look like a fool, or you're going to be made out to be the moron or the dunce of the entire production. It's just how it is, and it's been going on like that for years now, years. And so, and why am I talking about Kathleen Kennedy? Well, she is the reason why I hate Star Wars now, and I can't stand it. Besides The Mandalorian, okay? The Mandalorian, but that wasn't done by her. That was taken over by two amazing geniuses who know the Star Wars lore, okay? These guys were actually absolutely instrumental in bringing people back into Star Wars. I mean, people were losing hope. However, the Mandalorian show should have been the Boba Fett show. Now, of course, I don't want this show to be just about Star Wars, okay? Once again, I'm going down. Last week I was going down rabbit holes. I'm going down mole holes now. I'm going deep. I'm going real deep. I got to be careful. But anyway, I digress. So, when Kathleen Kennedy made Force Awakens, and she brought in Rey, I was so excited. I was so pumped. We have a new Jedi. We have a new story. But I was like, you know what? They're going to incorporate the old cast. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to see Luke. I'm going to see Han. I'm going to see Leia. I'm going to see all of my old friends. As lame as that sounds, I'm going to see my friends. I'm going to see my old buddies from long ago. Long time ago. Far, far away. See my friends. All right? All right. Now, I was really excited. And no, they kill off Han Solo. They make his son out to be a little wuss. You see, Red? You see how I'm avoiding curse words? You like that? They made him out into a little wussy, okay? Who cried every 5 minutes. Man, I tell you what, the Skywalkers are literally a bunch of babies, dude. I have to admit that. Like generation after generation of wussy baby. Until Luke kind of snapped that out, and he's like, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm just going to choke people out and be good. And that's what he did in Return of the Jedi, but we'll get into that. But anyway, so back to Rey. So Rey was a Mary Sue. And what is a Mary Sue? A Mary Sue is somebody that doesn't grow. A Mary Sue is somebody that has no flaws, somebody who is good at everything, and apparently can heal people with the Force. Crap. Total crap. It's crap. No, don't play it, Rudd. Not yet. That segment's coming. That segment's coming. Don't get
No,
your
no,
hand off the button, Rudd.
I'm still trying to find the definition of the opposite definition of misogynist,
I don't
but
know why it's taking so long, man.
well, no, because I've looked it up and
What is
says
Rudd Productions paying you for, son?
it says philogynous, but then I'm looking at the
That's it.
definition. It says, yeah, but this says a person who likes or admires women.
Okay,
So
that's not it.
yeah,
All right, you know what?
so I'm
Keep
confused.
searching. Keep searching, okay? Now look, here's the thing. I have nothing against strong woman characters, okay? Absolutely nothing. Gina Carano, her character, okay, was absolutely unbelievable, all right, in The Mandalorian. Also, she was an X-Men. Okay? I like a strong woman that has flaws. I like a strong woman that knows how to take it back. That doesn't break down a dude. That lifts up a guy instead of breaks it down. And that's what a Mary Sue doesn't do. A Mary Sue breaks somebody down. A Mary Sue thinks that they're perfect and thinks that they're great and thinks that they're the bestest ever. That's what a Mary Sue is, and I absolutely can't stand it. And you see it everywhere today. You see it in all over these movies, all over. I mean, Rudd, I don't know where the male actors are anymore, man. I don't know where the men went. I don't, dude. Every movie you see, bro, is it's all women, and then if there are men in there, they're making them look like dumbasses. Oh, wait a second, ass is in the dictionary. Ha 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 ha.
So I think I found it. It's misandry.
That's it, misandry.
It's the hatred of, contempt for, or prejudice against men.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's Kathleen Kennedy in a nutshell. Okay? Everything she did, everything she does, everything she's doing always puts down dudes. Okay? And people are getting sick and tired of it. That's why people aren't going to the movies anymore. That's why people aren't wanting to see movies anymore and spend the money, because all these movies are garbage. They're trash. They're absolute trash. And I'm sorry to say it, but I have been awoken, Rudd, to the terribleness of movies these days. And I can't unsee it now. So now I have these micro, like these micro visions, like, oh my God, like if I see a trailer and it has some strong independent woman in the trailer, I already know that it's going to be a piece of garbage, because they're going to put down men. They're going to raise up the women. They're going to make the men look stupid and not chivalrous at all. Then they're going to make all the women like, okay, so this is the crazy thing to me. So if you were Rey, okay, there's this one scene that Rey is fighting everybody. Now look, Jedi are somebody different, okay? Jedi have all these powers and it's crazy, but Rey never learned all this, okay? Luke never trained her, okay? In The Last Jedi, Luke never trained her, and we'll go into that. But here's the thing: she already knew the Force without anybody knowing, so she was already perfect to begin with. Why am I going to feel something? Why am I going to move? Why am I going to give my heart out and put my heart onto my sleeve to somebody who is perfect? That's boring. That's boring. That's why I fell in love with Luke. And Kathleen Kennedy ruined Luke. Okay, Rudd? He got ruined. He got ruined terribly, okay? He made out to be a wussy old man, all right? Same with Kenobi, but we'll talk about that later. But they did the same thing with Kenobi. They made him into a little wuss. I'm sorry, but Luke Skywalker would never give up the Jedi. Never. He would never give up the creed. He would never throw the lightsaber over the cliff like he did. He would never do it. And it pisses me off that Kathleen Kennedy has been running this garbage Lucasfilm organization for 10 years. And it's unbelievable to me that they haven't fired this lady. This lady has ruined everything. As soon as she said the Force was female, I knew Star Wars was messed up. I knew it. She said, what the hell does that even mean? What is the Force is female? Nobody knows. And because nobody knows, it's ruined.
Are you going to be okay?
Jesus Christ, Rudd. I'm just, Disney has ruined so many IPs. and companies out there have ruined so many IPs. It's just unbelievable to me, the woke disaster that has happened to movies, the utter nonsense that we're seeing in movies. I can't remember when the last time we had. You know what? I can. You know what, Rudd? I forget what that movie was. It was on Prime Video, and what was that guy's name? Oh my God, there was a great movie on Prime Video, and I can't remember for the life of me. It was Chris Pratt. It was Chris Pratt.
Oh yeah.
Chris Pratt reminds me of Tom Cruise so much, dude.
The Terminal List.
The Terminal, yes, Terminal List, dude.
Love that show.
This is what I'm talking about, man. There were strong ass women. Oh man, all right, that's $2. That's $2. There were strong women in that show and strong men equally together in a show.
Yep.
They leaned on each other. They helped each other. They grew with each other. He had his whole team. Everybody throughout the show, you see that they grow together. Everybody grows together. There's not one perfect person. And that's what makes a good show, dude. Nobody wants this ideological bull anymore. Nobody wants it. That's why movies aren't making money. That's why movies are losing money. That's why The Last Jedi was terrible. That's why The Force Awakens was terrible. That's why all these. And listen, it all started with Ghostbusters 2016, Rudd. Ghostbusters 2016 was probably one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Okay. And all those ladies that were in that movie were so funny. They're funny comedians. They really are. But my God, and then of course, when people didn't like it, they called everybody bigots and racists and all of these terrible things that just weren't true. We just don't like your garbage. That's what it is. We're not bigots. You just put out trash.
Right.
And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. Movies and shows, baby. Yes. And listen, I appreciate my rant. I've been wanting to rant for a long time. Movies just suck and I hate it. I used to watch movies and I didn't know who the hell the directors were. Now I have to look at the directors to see if it's going to suck. You know what I'm saying, Rudd?
Yeah.
Rudd, what do you think about all this, man? What do you like? I know Star Wars is in your gang, but obviously you see it in movies, right?
I definitely do see it in movies, but I mean,
it's hard to watch movies these days.
In the times that we are at, when it comes to politics, you definitely you definitely know which directors are more leaning to what side. And that can be a turnoff to some people when it comes to watching movies. Definitely.
Right. Exactly. Especially the Kenobi show. Everybody hated the show. It was absolute garbage. And anybody that says differently doesn't know what they're talking about. I'm sorry. You don't know what you're talking about. The Obi-Wan Kenobi show was trash. The Boba Fett show was trash. You know what, Rudd? Go ahead and play it. Go ahead and play it. Go ahead and play it. You know what I'm talking about. Go ahead and play it real quick before the segment.
It's shit.
Yeah, exactly. We're a little early, but premature, but I don't care. It is. I mean, no Star Wars show has been good. Listen, my cousin thinks Andor was good. No. Why do I care about dude, Rudd, why do I care about a character that I know is going to die? There's nothing for me there. I don't care about his past. He dies. He's dead. Yeah, great. He had a great past. I don't care. It's not history for me. I'm not learning about Abraham Lincoln. Okay? So the past doesn't matter to me. Jesus Christ. Anyway, all right. Let's get it on a more positive thing. So, all right. So let's talk about this as well. I went a little bit overboard on the monologue there segment there, Rudd. I apologize, but I had to get it out, dude. I had to get it out. So now I'm awoken to all this crap, and I just Top Gun was amazing. Absolutely brought me back. I spent the money to see it in IMAX, Rudd, and it was just absolutely incredible. And that's how movies should be, to entertain us, dude. That's why Tom Cruise is the GOAT. That's why he's the last remaining movie star that anybody cares about or looks up to. All the rest of them can go to heck.
I actually didn't see it in IMAX, but I saw it at a theater where the chairs moved and vibrated whenever like they were flying and everything. It was
Yeah.
awesome. It was awesome. Like you definitely couldn't fall asleep in
Oh,
that movie.
and they were
It
in
could
those
be
jets,
moving.
dude. They
Yeah.
were in those jets. They were flying those jets, dude.
Yeah.
All those maneuvers that you saw in the theater, that was real.
It was
They
awesome.
did, dude. They could have died. Like that's unbelievable. But when you get the realism like that, and that's what Tom Cruise always does. He aims for perfection. He aims for realism,
Right.
and he wants to entertain. And that's all we want.
Right. Yeah.
I'm Ryan Gosling it again. That's what we want. That's what I want. I want it. I freaking want it. Okay. Anyway, all right. So look, I'm gonna just real quick before we continue. I'm gonna make some. We did get some comments, and we want this show to be interactive, so we had some comments. Now, unfortunately, as small of a show as we are with one episode, you would think that we wouldn't get anything, but we did. The first two comments was one of them is I think Rudd. We were crap. I didn't care about that, but the other one was I think they called us Zionists. Zionist scum or some craziness.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull it up. I sent you the text message.
I can't. This is 2023, dude. If you're still screaming anti-Zion, screaming Zionist this and Zionist that, dude, you have better things to do in your life. Okay. It doesn't affect us. It doesn't hurt us. You're just looking like an idiot. And you had the time to go on a small channel to say some stupid stuff like that.
Right.
Unnecessary. All right. What was it? What was it, Rod?
Well, the first one was "This is shit." Maybe
oh yeah, that's right. Oh, dollar, Rod.
Well, yeah, yeah. And then
no.
Yeah, and then the other one was effing Zionist losers.
Yeah, Zionist losers. That dude probably doesn't even know what a Zionist is.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He probably has no idea what a Zionist is. He probably has no idea. He probably has no idea about Israel. He probably has no idea what's going on over there. He probably has no idea about anything. He probably has a small brain. and he probably has a small schlong too. Anyway, so all right, so listen, we wanted to interact with that, and unfortunately it's a bad interaction that we had to interact to.
Yeah.
But if
we have ignored it, it's been blocked on YouTube, so nobody will see it.
Right.
But I had to bring it up to Evan because I wanted to.
But listen, and I appreciate that, bro. I mean, listen, and listen, it's Rudd and I, we don't really believe in hate speech. We believe, it's for free speech. You could say whatever you want, but I mean, we're going to talk about it because you're an idiot.
Yeah,
you're an idiot for saying stupid stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
And you should be blocked because you're a moron. You're a freaking moron. All right, Rudd, let's get into some happier times here. I just wanted to throw that out there. But listen, we appreciate everybody once again for listening last week. It's awesome. The show is going to be a little bit shorter, which is great. So let's get right into it. Let's get popping, Rudd. Yeah. Okay. Oh, by the way, quote of the week. I'm sorry. Quote of the week. This is my own favorite. Quote of the week this week is from Rocky. Okay. One of the newest ones, not Creed, not that crap. Rocky. Okay. It's not how hard you hit. It's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Not pointing out that him or her or anybody else. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that. Don't forget to say hi to your mother. All right? So, I mean, what does that mean? Well, I guess that goes hand in hand with those idiots in their comments. It's not how hard you hit. It's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward, Rudd. And that's how it should be. And that's how I'm going to live my life, man. And that's how I'm going to continue this year. All right. And everybody should do the same. All right. Live your life. Take one step at a time. Remember, it's not how hard you hit. It's how hard you can take the hits and get back up. Okay. But what we're going to be talking about today, Rudd, movies that came out on our birth years. Yeah. And that's going to be Rudd's segment. That's going to be a lot of fun. Top 10 movies list. Well, actually, excuse me. It's going to be top 5 movie list of all time from me and Rudd. And then, of course, everybody's favorite, all-time favorite, including mine, the Rudd.
It's shit
segment. Okay, that's one of my favorites. We'll go over it. I know you heard a lot of my already crap segments, so we're gonna do that. New movies that just came out, we'll talk about that, and then I'll go over some movies that I absolutely hate. We'll just go ahead and throw those out there. All right, Rudd, take it away, my friend. Let's get into it, baby. Movies that came out in our year. Take it away, baby.
Yes. All right. So the top 10 movies that came out in 1984, which is the year that I was born.
Wait, where's the music? Where's the music, Rudd?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Come on. You know,
Listen.
Rudd Productions is gonna be pissed.
You know, it's
All
kind
right?
of hard to do all these things at the same time with
Listen, I think you are one of the best producers. There you go. Listen. The people want music, Rudd. There you go. Listen, Rudd, it's Friday. Come on.
All right,
All right, go ahead.
All right, so the top 10 movies.
Wait, turn the
that came
music
out-
up. Turn the music up, man. We need some jams while you say it. Come on.
All right. So the top 10 movies that came out in 1984, which is the year that I was born. We got
Ooh.
number 1, Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Number 2, number 2, The Terminator. Now, fun fact: I've never seen
Hasta la
The
vista.
Terminator.
What?
I've only seen Terminator 2.
What?
And then the third one or whatever, when Arnold was walking around naked and like his butt was showing in the first
That
scene.
is the one thing that you remember is Arnold Schwarzenegger naked? Bruh.
In yes,
Bruh. You're
Because you
insane,
need-
Rudd.
because you can never get it out of your head. I'm sorry.
Rod, come
to my
studio. I'll show you my butt. Don't worry, Rod. I'll show you my buttocks. Listen, when I'm in the gym, Rod, I come. When I do everything, I come. Hey, every life is good, Rod. Come to my studio, okay?
Number 3, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I love it.
Paris, Texas. I've never heard of that one.
Oh, I do know of Paris, Texas. My aunt bought me a hat that said Paris, Texas on it. That's hilarious. Okay, go ahead.
Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind.
What the hell?
Never heard of it.
I don't know what that is.
This is Spinal Tap.
Oh, I did see that. Great flick. Great flick.
I've never seen it.
I highly recommend it.
Amadeus.
Amadeus, very good. I'm into the classics, man. I like it.
Blood Simple.
Blood Simple, yes.
Stop Making Sense. And number 10, Once Upon a Time in America. All right. So now we got the top 10 movies in 1986, which is the year that Evan was born. We got number 1. Aliens. Number 2, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite. Oh, I love Ferris Bueller, dude. Swing, bada, 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 swing, bada. Yeah.
We got Stand By Me, number 3.
Ooh, yes. Wait. Is that the Stand By Me? Who's in that? Is that with the kids or is this Stand By Me with Morgan Freeman?
River Phoenix, Corey Feldman, Richard Dreyfuss.
Got it. Okay.
4, Platoon, and I want to see this because I listened to another podcast called Victory, the podcast with it's from the creators of Entourage,
Nice.
and Kevin Dillon and Charlie Sheen talk about it all the time. Castle in the Skies, number 5.
Never seen it.
Hannah and Her Sisters. I've never seen that either. 6, Hannah and Her Sisters.
Okay.
7, Blue Velvet.
Okay.
8, Big Trouble in Little China.
Wait, are we in 86 already?
Yeah.
Dude, why do I have lame movies in my year? What is this? Come on. By the way, if anybody's hearing a dog, it's because there's a dog here. I got a pooch with me. He's real cute. His name's Charlie. Amazing. I love him. All right, go ahead, Rod.
I think number 9 is The Fly. Never heard of that.
Oh, yeah, that's what Jeff Goldblum, dude.
Yep.
Bro, Jeff Goldblum's the best. He is the best.
And number 10, Down by Law.
What trash did I have in the year that I was born? Oh my God, right?
Yeah.
That's terrible, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Terrible. I would say the best movie on that list probably Ferris Bueller, man.
Right. Oh,
Ferris Bueller.
Alien 2. If
Alien
you've ever
2,
seen
yes.
anything.
Sigourney, she used to be my wife. back in the day.
I mean, she was great in
she's old now, but
Ghostbusters.
yeah, dude. Sigourney Weaver's a great actress, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's the strong woman that I'm talking about. Okay, Sigourney Weaver's character in Alien. Okay, that's what I love. I like a strong woman that can kick some ass, and I can say ass without giving money. Okay, because look, it's on our bodies.
Right.
Okay, right.
Right.
It's like a female dog. I can say bitch.
Right.
See, right? I'm just talking about a female dog, man. I don't have to give no money. Now, you know what?
Sure.
I'll give $1. I'll give $1. We're up to 4.
Okay.
All right, this is a charity stream, everybody. Now.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right. Well, that was awesome, Rudd. Thank you so much for that. And
No problem.
I mean,
No problem.
I gotta say though, man, that is so terrible, dude. That is so terrible. 86. Yeah, you had way better movies in your era. All right, so Rudd, on to our first interview.
Oh yeah.
Very excited about this, Rudd, and you're not gonna believe who I got, man.
Hold on.
You're not gonna believe it.
Could I make a little guess, or should I just have him on?
You know what? I think we should let's just have him on.
All right.
Let's just have him on. Let's bring him on. Come on in. Come on in, Mr. President. Hello, everybody. Cass and Rudd. Ah, yes. Play it strong. Play it loud.
So, Mr. President.
Rudd. Oh, yes, Rudd. Rudd, how are you? Thank you for having me on.
It's a pleasure. I've got some questions for you. And
absolutely, Rudd.
Hopefully you can be honest and don't lie like most presidents do.
Listen, I never lie, okay? Only when it comes to the Democrats do I lie, but when it comes to movies, Rudd, I tell the truth. And only the truth, okay? I tell the truth. That's all.
Right. Hold on.
That's all. It's a pleasure to be here, and I wanted to thank you. All right, I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I think what you're doing here is absolutely tremendous. I would have done it better myself, probably, but I'm here now. I'm here as a guest. Ask away, Rudd. All right.
Away. Number 1 is, what was it like on the set of Home Alone 2?
Rudd, you're bringing up one of my favorite memories. Probably one of the most biggest, unbelievable memories that I have in recent years. I was on set with Macaulay Culkin, Rudd. I was there. He was a little boy. Handsome, but little. But he always had Michael Jackson coming on set. I don't know. Creepy. Very creepy. Okay? Rudd, they wanted me to go on, and they gave me 30 lines. But I said, I only want 2. I have a job to do as long as it's in the Trump Hotel with you. I rhymed, Rudd. I rhymed just for Macaulay Culkin. He was a baby. I rhymed for him. Okay? I rhymed.
Did you get all those rhyming ideas from all the rappers that
listen, Rudd, let me say, roses are red.
Lyrics?
Rudd, yeah, let me tell you. Roses are red, violets are blue. The Cass and Rudd show's amazing. And so are you. I mean, probably I'm the best poet you've ever seen in your life. Probably one of the most epic poets you've ever seen in your life. I digress. Let's get back into it.
All right.
Rudd, yes. The set was unbelievable. It was unreal. Millions and millions of people came to see me, even though it was a Macaulay Culkin show. It was my show. My show, Rudd.
All right. How did you get that part?
Well, let me tell you, the director called me. They said, Donald, we want you in it. I said, I'm too busy for this. I can't go. They said to me, we need you. Or it won't go off. It won't go off without a hitch, Rudd. The movie wouldn't have gone off without a hitch without me, Rudd, probably. I'm just saying it was most likely me. But Macaulay, good kid. Good kid. Little on the weird side, though. Little on the weird side. Got into heavy drugs. Sad time.
He seems like he's doing a good job now.
I don't want to hear that, Rudd. We're here to talk about me, okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Sorry.
Me.
All right.
Me. All right? Now, I was the best at my position at what I was doing, okay? Macaulay had it, but there were the lines that I had. And, Rudd, I'm going to do my lines right now. Are you ready, Rudd?
Yes.
down the hall, and to the left. Wow. Wow. How about that? I improv, Rudd. I came up with that my own. It was amazing, Rudd.
You
Okay.
should have won an Emmy or one of those awards.
I had one made myself. Trust me, good money comes only once a year, and that's to me. And I make my own Golden Globes, just to let you know, Rudd. Make my own. I take gold and I put it together and I fuse it with chicken wire, and it's just miraculous and it's beautiful. And I just put my trophy kind of like Michael Scott with the Dundies. You know, got a lot of Dundies. Anyway, weird show. But anyway, Rudd, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. This
Hold
is a
on.
great show. Cass and Rudd, everyone.
Did you say The Office was a weird show?
Yes.
Well,
Absolutely. Absolutely. But
definitely
I love
just-
it. It's funny. It's very funny. But won't work in today's woke culture. Okay.
That's correct.
Ooh, won't do it. No. Ouch.
All right.
Yikes. Woof.
What?
Hey.
What?
Anyway.
What is your favorite movie or show that you and Melania like to watch?
Well, let me tell you, Melania is very beautiful. I love her. She's great. Never see her though, but she's great. Probably great. Maybe the best, maybe the greatest of all time. But I'm not sure. But I'm just saying it's possible. My favorite movie, of course, Air Force One. Who doesn't like Air Force One? However, if that was my plane, there would have never been hijackers. Okay. I would have released the fury on those men. Okay. I may not know how to jig and move, but I do know how to dunk a dunk. Okay. Okay. Just how it is. It's how it has to be. I would say 8 out of 10, but it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Harrison Ford, he did all right. Kind of a mess. Died in Force Awakens. Terrible movie. Ouch. Yikes. Anyway, continue, Rudd. Continue, Rudd. By the way, Rudd, probably the best interviewer I've ever seen by a long shot.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate
Absolutely. You're very courteous. You're very kind. You're asking the right questions. I like you, Rudd. I like you a lot.
So
I like you a lot.
will you be
Probably.
running for president in 2024?
We can't talk about that here, Rudd. How dare you ask a question like that? But I will tell you this. There's one country that will not be here. China. China. Okay? Okay? China. But no, I would say I am going to be running again. The Democrats better watch out. I'm coming with a rage of fury like I did in Home Alone 2. There's going to be lots of unrest.
Where was the
streets.
rage of fury in Home Alone with that one line?
My line, Rudd.
Rage.
My line was the best. Probably should have won an Academy Award, maybe. But nonetheless,
and the last question.
yes,
Well, I actually have two parts.
yes.
Is your hair real? And would you ever shave it off and just grow a full-on beard? Because I think that'll be a really cool new look for the Prez.
Rudd, not only is my hair real, if you touch a Barbie's hair or Ken doll's hair, you feel the hair, okay? It's just like that. A Barbie's hair, okay? A Barbie's hair, horsehair, okay? That's all you need to know. Anyway, I will not be shaving my head. I will look like Eddie Ventura. Great, fantastic guy. Probably a little on the crazy side, a little bald, but I'll be bald too one day. Don't worry, it's coming. Okay.
Yeah,
But yes,
you'd look so much like a badass if you shaved
Thank you,
your head
Rod.
and just grew a beard and just made it so it's like all gray. So like you're just distinguished.
Listen, you're probably a good person, Rudd, but not good on taste. Not good on taste. But anyway, listen, I gotta get running. I am going to a rally, okay, in St. Louis. I've got to jet out. But Rudd, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it so much. And please, I don't know where Cass went, but please tell Cass I said goodbye. Okay?
I will do that. I will do that.
All right. God bless America. Goodbye, Rudd. We'll see you again
Bye.
soon.
Bye.
Goodbye, Rudd. Goodbye. Whoa! Interview with the Prez, 45. Listen, I'm glad he came on. I really am. I'm glad he came on. Rudd, I had to use the restroom. I'm sorry. I left a little bit.
No,
But
that's
listen,
fine.
I hope the interview went well.
That went really well.
Of course, he makes everything longer. It was only supposed to be a 5-minute segment, moron. I mean, what? Okay, so on to the next segment, Rudd. So here we go. We're going to give you guys top 5 movies list, okay? Me and Rudd, all right? You may agree, you may disagree. Doesn't matter. It's our list. Who cares what you think? Go ahead, Rudd, and cue the music. Once you get the music going, he's gonna cue the music. But anyway, having 45 on. Oh, wait. Yeah, here we go. All right. First, my top movies. Number 1, Back to the Future. Of course, one of the greatest 80s movies of all time. Marty McFly. Hey, McFly! Didn't I tell you not to come in here again? I want to tell you again. Love it. Absolutely love it. Doc! Marty! Marty! You've got to come back with me! Doc! What are we turning into assholes or something? Hey, listen, I had to say that curse word, right? I had to do it just for the line. All right, number 2, Rocky, of course. Hey, how you doing? Hey, yo, Adrian, how you doing? Just come in the back of my van and I'll show you a good time. Listen, Rocky was one of the best movies, the great underdog story. As an Eagles fan, which, of course, we know they're going to the Super Bowl and winning it this year, I would say Rocky is a great underdog like my birds, okay? He's a great underdog story. There's a million of them out there. When it stops at Creed for me because Creed was trash. I don't want to know about Apollo Creed's son. I only want to know about my dude, okay? Next, The Godfather. Of course, the whole series, except for the third one, is great. But The Godfather literally is all about family. I absolutely love it, Rudd. What a fantastic movie. One of my favorites. I can watch it over and over. The replayability is amazing. The acting is incredible. The story is bar none one of the best. And if you don't know the background story, go watch on Hulu that documentary. Well, it's a documentary, but it's a show. And it tells you how they made that movie. They had to go through the mob. It was insane. So, Titanic, number 4. I know you're going to laugh at this, but Titanic, I absolutely love it. I love Titanic. I've watched it a million gazillion times because of Leo. I love Leo. He's so handsome. What a handsome guy. So we got Leo DiCaprio, then 5, Gladiator. Oh, Rudd, Gladiator is a chef's kiss. It's a chef's kiss. It's good. Yeah, it's good. It's one of the most amazing movies I've ever seen, besides The Patriot, but screw Mel Gibson because he's anti-Semitic and I absolutely hate him. But The Patriot was just like that. And it's just amazing, and it's all about overcoming adversity, and overcoming the loss of your family, and but also being a leader in any situation. It's such a fantastic movie. If you haven't seen it, you're an idiot.
All right.
And I got an honorable mention before you go on yours, Ruds, because we're based on time here. Honorable mentions: Grease 2. I know y'all are gonna laugh, but my sister and I used to watch that as kids, and I'm telling you, it is better than Grease 1. Okay, change my mind. All right, the songs are better, the story's better, the clothes are better, the acting's better. I'm sorry, but Sandy, wussy. Anyway, Rudd, take it away, my friend.
All right, top 5 movies. So I'm gonna go from 5 to 1.
Okay.
So number 5 is The Terminal.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. Yeah,
with Tom Hanks.
Yeah, bro.
He's stuck in a airport.
Stuck in an airport.
Won't they don't let him leave? So he figures out a way to get food and money.
Yep.
And it's a great movie.
Okay.
Number 4, Reign Over Me. That
Nice.
is one of Adam Sandler's serious movies where
Yes.
His wife, 2 kids, and dog, they're in one of the planes that on 9/11, and
So
it's
sad. So sad, dude.
I
You know what's funny, Rudd? I was talking to my mom about that the other night, actually. And I told she'd never seen it before, and I told her about it. She's like, "That sounds like the worst movie I've ever seen." I'm like, "No." I'm like, "It's sad, but like, it's
emotional.
It's emotional. It's it should have won so many more awards than it got."
Yeah. Number 3, I got Iron Man, the first one.
Yes, dude, that started it all.
Yeah,
That started the whole Marvel universe, man. Robert Downey Jr.
just like him building that like suit in like that jail when he's like far away and being held captive and just wreaking havoc. Love that.
Yeah, love it.
Number 2, all except the last Die Hard saga, the Valentine's Day one or whatever that came out like a few years ago. I didn't like that one, but everything else was great. I first thought it was a Christmas movie, but at Bruce Willis's roast, he said it's not a Christmas movie, so I have to go.
It is a Christmas movie. that is crap. It's a Christmas movie, man. Anybody that says otherwise is an idiot. Dude,
and then
it came out in Christmas. It's Christmas. There were Christmas lights. And he said, yippee-ki-yay, yippee-ki-yay.
Two of them were around Christmas. The first one was Christmas. The second one was Christmas.
You know, I love that part where he's like, Hans! Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
And then my number 1, the Rocky Saga. I didn't like
my dude.
Didn't like the one that you did the quote on because it was kind of, the
newest. Oh, dude, I loved him as an old man beating the crap out of that star. I loved it. That's one of my it's the greatest quote of all time from that movie.
And that's it. That is
beautiful.
Our, top 5 movies.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is our top 5 movies. If you haven't seen any of them, go see them. It's awesome. But let's go on to the next segment and one of the last segments that we're going to do because we're strapped on time here. Rudd, what's the segment?
Hold on. Hold on.
Wait, yeah, give me some cheers. Rudd.
There you go.
Yeah. Wait, let me see something. Wait, let me see. Have some cheers, Rudd. Let me have some cheers. Let's go. Give it up for it. Yes. Thank you. Listen, I appreciate it. Like, I know this is everybody's favorite segment, but here we go, baby. Here we go. Okay, Rudd, can you cue the music for me again? I just love that music, dude. I want it for every segment, dude. I love it. Cue the music. All right, here we go. First up, okay, and this is my list. This is my I hate list, okay? First and foremost, The Last Jedi. It's absolute garbage, all right? You ruined Luke. You ruined him, okay? Everything that was Luke, that was hope, that was happiness, that was positive, that was sunshine, you've turned into rain, into darkness, into terribleness. You've ruined my character. You've ruined Star Wars for me of all time. I don't care anymore about Star Wars because of what you did. Stop. All right, number 2. Yes, thank you, Rudd. Number 2, the entire Skywalker, the new Skywalker saga, the new movies.
It's shit.
Yes, it's crap. I'm not going to be saying curse words. I promised you. The whole entire new saga is nothing but a Mary Sue who is perfect at everything, has no flaws, and can beat anybody, even though she weighs 110 pounds. Give me a break. It's crap. Next one. Mother.
It's shit.
This is one of the worst movies I have ever seen in my entire life. If you want to see it, go see it because it's terrible. There is so much symbolism in that movie that you don't have no idea throughout the entire movie of what the hell is going on. It is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Go see it. Next one, called very recently just came out this week, Barbarian.
It's shit.
It's crap. It's garbage. It's smelly poo. It's Mr. Dookie. Okay? Terrible directors. Terrible. And let me tell you this. These are the directors from The Ring, from The Grudge, and I think from one of the other big like Annabelle movies. They came together to make one of the supposedly the most scariest movie of all, and it was one of the worst scary movies I've ever seen in my life. They are done. They are finished. These directors should never direct again. Barbarian was absolutely garbage. Next, Book of Boba Fett.
It's shit.
Like I said earlier, they made Boba Fett into a wussy pie, okay? A wussified idiot that did nothing but hang out with a bunch of sand people, dance around like a moron, and go in a back to tank every 5 minutes. If you don't know what a back to tank is, it literally looks like a tub. with like a cylinder tub with a bunch of water in it that you go in and heal from your wounds. It's absolute garbage. I can't believe Disney put out that crap, and they ruined Boba Fett forever. Boba Fett was this character that was supposed to be in the shadows. You didn't know anything about him. You could have made up his whole past. That was your prerogative. But that's what Boba Fett was. He was a mystery. Not anymore. He's trash. And you know what he is?
It's
Right.
shit.
That's what it is. Next one, Obi-Wan Kenobi show. I don't care what anybody says. That is one of the worst shows I've ever seen. Once again, my favorite character was wussified to the point where he was just a bitter old man that gave up on life. And that is not the Jedi way. That is never the Jedi way. And you can use the Jedi code in real life, honestly. All right? For freedom, for hope, for joy, to help people. That's the Jedi code. And they squandered it. And Obi-Wan Kenobi is just a wussy now to me. A wussy. All right, last but not least, the 355.
It's shit.
It's total garbage, okay? I'm sorry, but when you have 50 million estrogen running Mary Sues, you're not going to have a good movie, okay? You have to have balance, like a balance with the Force. You have to have balance. If there's not balance, you're going to have one side that's going to hate people and the other side that's going to help people. You have to have movies that have men and women that are both strong and both have flaws. You can't have Mary Sues. You're going to have bad movies. And every time you have Mary Sues, you're going to get terrible movies that don't make money. Okay? And that ends the segment of
It's shit.
Yes. Thank you, Rudd. That was amazing. That is I'm just going to say it, Rudd. I'll give $1. It's shit. Okay? Those are my crappy movies that I cannot stand that I'm never going to see again. Well, they were also TV shows in there. I'm sorry. So we'll have that in there. TV shows and movies. All right. Next segment we're going to talk about, and one of the final segments because we're closing it up on 2 hour. Here we go. Let's talk about the streamings: Netflix, Prime, Hulu, Apple TV, HBO Max. A couple things that I just watched. The Last of Us. The Last of Us was amazing. Rudd, I don't know if I know you haven't seen Last of Us, but you
Nope.
like zombie movies?
I do like zombie movies, but speaking of The Last of Us, I sometimes watch Dr. Disrespect.
Oh, I
on
love Dr.
YouTube.
D. Yeah.
So there was a point where he would be gaming The Last of Us for like his streams, and so I would watch a little bit of it. But
No,
I mean,
nice.
it's so.
All right. To each their own, Rudd. To each their own. But yeah, no, I mean, Netflix has gone down the gutter. Prime hardly has any crap. Hulu is terrible. Apple TV has some stuff like Lasso. If you haven't seen Lasso, oh my God, it's one of the funniest shows out there.
Apparently, it's coming out. Season 3 coming out in a few months, I think.
Oh, I can't wait. If you haven't seen that, so funny. So funny. There's no ideological agendas. There's nobody, there's no race swapping. There's none of this crap. It's just pure comedy that's funny. It's family friendly. Well, besides the cursing, but other than that, that's pretty much it. But I mean, like, with HBO, I mean, if you love, Batman, HBO is the way to go. They've got a lot of DC stuff on there. But honestly, Rudd, I mean, I don't even know how long streaming is going to be on. I mean, there's just been so much crap that's been coming out, and on this final segment, let's talk about something, Rudd, because we got to wrap up.
Okay.
So, Rudd, in your opinion, what do we have to do to make movies great again? What do we have to do, Rudd? What do we have to do to make movies great again, in your opinion?
I think we have to go back to like the 80s and 90s and see
The basics.
What kind of things that were done back then to bring them back to this era.
I agree.
I mean, like,
but here's the thing. I kind of disagree with you on the fact that I don't think we need to bring the movies back. What we need to do is we need to bring back people who create movies from their mind and not from an echo chamber or not from a group collective.
right.
Rudd. I think that's where movies go to die, and I think that's where Star Wars went to die. There was this segment on this Star Wars documentary that I watched, and on that documentary, they showed a board of ideas from the writers of the Book of Boba Fett show,
Mhm.
and on one of them it said dinosaurs on it. Dude. Where have you seen a dinosaur in Star Wars, dude? This is what's wrong with a collective on making a show. When you don't have one person like George Lucas, who is the brainchild of everything, and all of these ideas stem from the period. You know, a lot of Star Wars and lightsabers and stuff came from old samurai movies that George Lucas watched. And that's where he came up with all this stuff. It was a lot of myth and legend that he used in the movies. You're not going to get that with Disney, dude. Disney just has a political and ideological agenda, and that's what they want, and that's what a lot of studios want now. You know, and it's so divisive, and they're losing 50% of their audience for no reason.
Right.
But I think you're right that we need to go back to an entertainment field.
Right.
I don't want you to tell me that I'm a piece of garbage. I want to be entertained. That's why I'm paying $20 to go to a damn movie.
Right.
To be entertained, like Tom Cruise said, who's the GOAT, the OG, okay, the last remaining superstar who knows what people want and gives them what they want.
That's not The Rock. Sorry.
What'd you say?
That's not The Rock.
That's not The Rock.
That's not The Rock.
What do you mean? Oh, can you smell what The Rock is cooking? All right, listen, ladies and gentlemen, you have been fantastic. This is it for the Cass and Rudd Show for episode 2. So much fun, Rudd. It really is an honor working with you, and I can't wait. Next week topic. It's going to be a good one, baby. It's going to be even better. Our show's just going to get better and better and better. And like I said, we want you to communicate with us. Please comment. Please subscribe. Please like iHeartRadio, iTunes, Spotify.
Share,
okay, we're on YouTube. Tell
your friends, please.
Yes, tell your friends, tell your family. Listen to the show. I made it G-rated this time, so so the kids can listen to. Yeah. All right. Fine. PG. Yeah. All right. It's PG. Right. Parental guidance. And it's up to you. But listen, we'll see you next week. All right, we're going to try and get it quicker this time. We're very sorry about that. But like I said, we wanted this to be the best ever. And on that note, I am Evan Kassem, Cass.
I'm Steve Rudd.
And this is the Cass and Rudd Show. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you next week. Marty, take it away.
Take it somewhere. Take it somewhere,
Marty.
You know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just got to get it together. Get your shit together.